Why, hello there, and welcome to another filming location adventure. Today, we're going to check out 2017's Logan. Logan is by far my favorite in the X-Men franchise. Amazing movie, so good. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, as always, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. It is July 2022, so about 5 years later. Our first location brings us to this beautiful cemetery, the Green Lawn Cemetery, here in Hammond, Louisiana. The lawn, I must add, on a side note, is very squishy. Caught me off guard a little bit when I stepped in the grass. This section of the cemetery has all above ground, but as we pan around this way, and our first shot that we're seeing today, this scene right here, we have Logan standing up against the tree, actually used in the trailer as well. Very similar to how it was in the film, almost unchanged. In the very beginning of the film, this is where Gabriella locates the Wolverine, the legend himself. He has a few choice words and kind of runs away, goes on about his business for the time being. Gabriella then speeds out of the cemetery here as Logan gets his first look at Laura, who would turn out to be X-23, a mutant much like him. We're gonna stop and do a few spots from Logan. Logan primarily filmed here in Louisiana, a little bit in Mississippi. New Mexico, that's a little bit far of a drive for this trip, so not gonna see any of those. We now find ourselves a little bit north of the cemetery we were just at. We were in the tiny, small little town of Amite, or Amite. I was saying Amite, the GPS said Amite. Neither of us are ever correct, so I'm really not sure which one it is. But in a scene right after Charles dies, they bury Charles, and Logan has a little bit of a fit, kind of beats up the truck a little bit, passes out on the road. Laura sees someone going off to go fishing and steals his vehicle and brings Logan to a doctor. That doctor's office is right down here. It's a fun little downtown street here, and this hair salon, the hair box, is actually the location of these doctor's office. I don't believe the interiors were shot in there. I could be mistaken, but this is where Logan comes walking out. They will then venture across the street here. And now we find ourselves at our final Logan location. We're at 3300 Airline Drive in Metairie, Louisiana. A little bit northwest of New Orleans itself, downtown New Orleans. Now this one we do have to use a little bit of an imagination here, because unfortunately this was the building, the motel that Logan meets up with Laura and Gabriella right here. It has been torn down. It no longer exists. It has been erased. It is gone. But this is the spot. You can still see some of the remnants of the rooms. You can actually see the tiles back here. There's some of the floor tiles from in the bathrooms. You can see some of the parking markers right out there. Whoops, we hit play on the movie. I'm watching the movie as I sit here. Logan would have parked as he pulled in roughly about here. I believe the room Gabriella came out of would have been in the corner here because he was looking up at the sign. It's very hard to tell though with no building, but this is definitely the spot. And that will do it for this Logan filming location video. From this spot, an empty lot. I think we nailed some of those on the dot. Alright, that was terrible. That was bad. I tried to Dr. Seuss it up. But Logan filming locations, favorite X-Men universe movie ever. It was so good. Hugh Jackman, just amazing stuff. This, although the spot's amazing, not amazing that the building is gone. Would have loved to have seen it as it stands. But regardless, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. We do lots of filming locations, theme park videos, and random things from time to time. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.